What is going on, guys, and welcome to the first installment of the Forecast. I'm joined here with three of my brothers and fourth reserve members. We got my man Keo over here, Airborne. We got Fluidity and my man What the Hammer. And today we're just gonna be running through everything, what we are, who we are, what we do. And yeah, it's gonna be a good old time. We're gonna be trying to pump out a lot of content for you guys, starting with this first video. So, guys, I am Beham. You may know me, you may not. I'm Beham the man. You guys know me on TikTok, YouTube. Haven't uploaded on there in a while, but we'll get back to it. But yeah, my job basically in the 4R is anything content-wise. You know what I mean? Like, whether that be Twitch streaming, YouTube videos with music. I kind of do it all. I don't really have like a specific niche on TikTok, comedy. But in terms of 4R, man, what do you got? Like, what do you think? As like, what are we here to do?
We're here to create content.
Yeah, I think we're just building a ton of different things off of one with different pieces of content, whether that's gaming, music, just content in general. I think we're all here to kind of support different ideas, bring it all together.
Yeah, we want as much as we can get, right? All the industries, any industry, any genre, we want it, right? We want quality, right? We don't want everything, but we want to like branch out this brand to be something that's bigger than just a couple people uploading YouTube videos.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we want to be able to bring more than just online activity too. We want to be able to possibly have events in the future, small little things like tournaments, anything to do with sports, maybe even an esports tournament, anything to do with that, music. We all love the entertainment industry, so that's what we're trying to do. So
yeah, literally, It's a good way to put it. Like Jason said, we want to take this not just from making videos. We want to do events. We want to do stuff in person. We want to, branch off. And like Jacob said too, like Keo said, we really want to not just focus on one aspect of the entertainment world. You know what I'm saying, right, guys? Like,
yeah, absolutely. There's so many different things. Like, might as well bring all those things together, and build like a pretty cool community off it. I think that's what we're really trying to do here.
Yeah, no, like they say, 2 heads is better than 1. So, the more heads we got, the more contents that's coming out. Different people who like different things. It's reaching. It's about making like a huge community where we can both come to take your mind off of the regular world, all the stresses from there, and then get to know some people and make some friends in the future just through a community.
Yeah, for sure. And I'd say, in the podcast too, you guys will really get to know like a raw side of us, which is pretty cool. It's a very loose format, and we really just want to cover all topics. We're not going to have too much of a set thing. We want it to be really natural. But today's episode, like I said before, we're really just going to be covering what we are, and each of us will probably take turns kind of saying what we do best. But as you all know, we all bring a lot to the table. So maybe if my man's What the Hammer wants to start off and say what he brings, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I make beats, so that's like the easiest thing off the bat. Is I like to make music, and I like to show it to my friends, whether they want to make music or make songs with it, or they want to use it for YouTube videos. Really, it's open to anyone. I try to post a beat a day. I haven't been this past week, but that's because I was just moving into school. But now we're getting things back going, and yeah, I mean, it's free to use for really anyone to use in their content, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do, because it's really hard to find free music, especially like hip-hop beats, I feel like, that you can just use in your content. So that's what I'm trying to bring to the table, and then I'll try to stream while I make some music, so you guys can hit me up on Twitch and watch some of my streams, and then that's really about it. That's what I do, make some music.
Yes, sir. And you also add a lot of value when it comes to digital art, or like making thumbnails, anything like that. Like, if you guys know, you see the logos, that's all my man What the Hammer over here. So he's good with the digital art too.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, taught Brett how to do his logos and everything too, right? Or no, was it the thumbnails that he taught?
Thumbnails. Learned everything I gotta know from Hammer. So
yeah, pretty legit. I mean, I can jump in next.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
explain a different side here. So my name's Ryan Airborne. It's kind of what I go by, Airborne, whatever. Um, but I've been competing in gaming for about, I'd say close to 8 years now. It's been a while. And I think what I'm trying to bring to this Fourth Reserve organization is just putting together a solid gaming community, whether that's competing, whether that's just entertaining people in any way through comedy or whatever it is, just bringing people together who really love doing it, people who are passionate about gaming. I think there's a lot of, I don't want to say negativity, but sort of something like that around gaming sometimes when people just think you're wasting your time. But I really don't think it's like that. I think that it gives people, a lot of happiness, and I think happiness is something that is kind of lacking nowadays. And from what I've talked to people about, and gaming's been something that has helped me. It's definitely brought me up from places that I don't ever want to go back to, and I think I just want to build something that's pretty cool, with the gaming and everything. For me, I'm on Twitch every week, streaming every week. There's really no set schedule because my schedule is really all over the place. I also played baseball in college, so like there's a lot going on. But I'm live pretty much every single week. And as far as YouTube content goes, that'll be coming out also in the next few weeks here, trying to figure out, kind of what path I want to take with that. So yeah, it's kind of the whole spiel.
Yes.
Yeah,
sir.
check them out on Twitch. I was gonna say Steam.
Yeah, Buddy's cracked that COD, man. But not only he's cracked
Oh.
that baseball too. So I'm gonna get to see that double life of Airborne.
Yeah.
And also we'll get into it at a later time too. He's gonna be handling like the real, Call of Duty esports side of 4R with I don't know if you want to say what it is now, the team, what it is, but we could get into that a little later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We'll talk about it a little later.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll go up. I feel like the best way to compare me is I'm like kind of the wild card of the core four. I'm like I'll fail wherever I need to.
Yeah.
Like because I like gaming. I like movies. I like music. I like it all. I'm not good at any of them. I'm nowhere near as good as Airborne, near Hammer when it comes to it. And I don't have 2 million followers like our boy B-Ham. So I'm just more the like Phil guy. I'm here to help out, and like I'll be doing a whole bunch of stuff like on the Fourth Reserve channel. At least I'll be posting movie commentaries to start, and then I'll be streaming on Twitch just random games, usually like COD or Apex, whatever the boys are up to. So and then other than that, I'll just be posting random videos on my channel. I've got the Open Treehouse where I'm at right now. That'll be a podcast mainly with me and B-Ham, but I'll have these boys on multiple times as much as I can. And look forward to that if you like a little randomness in your life. So
Yeah, episode 1 coming out
Yeah.
soon. We already filmed
Oh,
it,
yeah.
so stay on the lookout for that.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but overall, just I'm stoked to finally have a crew. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to Jason a little earlier today, and making content by yourself can get a little repetitive, a little boring. But when you have a crew and you have like a group of guys who all feel passionate about that one goal, that's where I think one of our main missions here is like not just being like one person, being a team. And all of us have been in teams throughout our lives, whether that be sports, work, whatever. So we're trying to make content a team, almost like a sport in a way. We said like even kind of like a fraternity. Like the 4R is gonna be a brotherhood, not just guys though. You know what I'm saying? We may have some women, but yeah, like I'm super stoked, and I hope everyone out there watching this, whoever is as hyped as we are. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get ready for the co-ed club that is Fourth Reserve.
Yeah, but yeah, we call ourselves the Fourth Reserve. Jason came up with the name, and if you want to talk about how you came up with it, I think it's a super dope name, very unique, and it has a cool message.
So the Fourth Reserve I came up with, there's a few different meanings, but I was first thinking of like what is like life to like a lot of people, and there's many chances that you have in life to like start over and over again. But I played baseball for the majority of my life, and you get 3 strikes. So what happens after 3 strikes though? You get to it's not like you're out forever, right? So that's why it's the fourth, because it's the last one. And the reserve stands for just like a collective of people. So it's really just a group of people that are on their last stride, making the effort to make their passion a reality. So it's really what it is. Like once you commit to doing this, then you basically are a part of the fourth reserve, whether you're in it or you're on your own. So that's
Yeah.
why we created this thing, so that we can all do it together and pursue our passions together.
Yeah, I think each one of us is at some point in our life just sat down, head in our hands, just thinking about, creating content and doing something like this. I think we all just it's a dream, and
Yeah.
and I think that, we're like Jason said, we're on our kind of final stride here to make it happen. We have an opportunity to do something great, so why not do something great? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh
and
yeah.
for sure. And it's been a long time coming for us too. We all have had our ups and downs this year. It's been a rough year, right? We're not gonna sugarcoat it. It's been a tough year, but at the end of the day, we know what we gotta do, and it's up to us now to really pave the way. Because I know a lot of my supporters of BHAM, that whole brand. I know a lot of my supporters. They feel very passionate about the same thing. Like, do you want to go work at an office? If that's cool with you, that's cool with you, right? But I know a lot of people out there who want more out of their life than just sitting at an office and working. But like I said, if that's you, that's you. But I know us four, we really wanna squeeze out our life, and when you live out your passion, it shouldn't even feel like work. You're just living, you're just existing then, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all want something that's kind of more, it's more personal than like having a, yeah, like a 9 to 5, or like something that you work for someone else. Like we work for each other, as opposed to like, working for somebody else. So we work for ourselves, and we work for our whole group. So that's what
Yeah.
this is all about.
No,
Yep.
that's a good explanation of it. Just to simplify it down, that's because we're trying to do something that's like a huge dream that a lot of people have, but like we're at the age where why not risk it, go for it, and spend this time that we have and build up an empire if we can. Like
Yeah,
it's
why
just
not? Why not act on it, right?
yeah,
Absolutely.
But yeah, a
Mm.
lot of people say, "Oh, I want to be a YouTuber. Oh, I want to be a rapper. I want to be a karate king." Whatever it is you want to do. People say they want to do something, but then there's the people who actually do it. And I think we've realized already it's not easy to get going, but like this is a huge
Yeah.
step in the right direction for us, and I'm super
Yeah.
stoked for what's in store, and try not to hype it up, but like let the actions speak for themselves, you know what I mean?
oh yeah,
Yeah, I think like the most important thing right there was like it's just the word do. Like you can think,
Mhm.
think, but like when are you gonna actually do it?
Yeah.
And that's the stride that we're taking right now. We're doing it. It's kind of like what we want here. Like we don't want to keep on thinking like, oh, what's life gonna, or what could life be like if we did this?
Yeah.
We want to actually go get it. And that's something I stress with everything I do in my life, whether that's baseball, gaming, this, anything. It's just go do it, because you never know, what could come from it.
Yeah. It's a good way to put it.
yeah. Give your 100%. Anything.
Yeah, it's not about what it is, it's what you do, like on a daily basis, or like when you have time at least to do it. You got to be doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's what we kind of want to share with with the Fourth Reserve is like, don't be afraid because someone said something that you can't do it. Like, each and every one of us have all been told at some point that we can't do it.
Hmm.
Like, but why not? Like, why not? And that's what we're trying to prove here, and like, and show that you can go and do it if you really want to.
Yeah, and that it's never too late. A lot of people will say like, "Oh, it's been done. It's too hard." But the thing that I also like to say is like we're different. We're not just you look at FaZe. They're predominantly gaming. You look at other people. You look at Nelk, predominantly videos, right? We're trying to do a lot. We're trying to do music, gaming, content, movies, you name it, clothing. So we really want to combine all of our passions into one and make it one big cohesive unit, also known as a reserve, which I love that name. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been waiting for this for a while, but you know it's super exciting, and I know we're gonna try to have a schedule. We're gonna try to have some sort of structure so you guys can know what you can expect from us. But we are human, right? You know, Jason, he's in school. He's in a business frat. He's doing a lot of things. Keo, he's baseball. He's got school and he's got his own content. We all have our own content too, and our own lives. And Jacob, he's got a job. He's got a busy life. We all have busy lives. So, we're gonna try our best. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be fun. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can expect 110% effort. We all want this. And there's times when you can't bring it all to the table because maybe you just you had a tough week. That's just how life is. And we can't guarantee 100% content every single week, but we can guarantee that we're gonna do our best.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, and that's what counts. Because we're not always going to have the same energy level, like he's saying. It's not humanly possible. You can't just keep giving 170% every single day, or else you'll burn out.
Yeah,
like,
burnout
everyone
is real.
can experience burnout. So
sometimes you got to give 100% to that bed. Sometimes.
Oh yeah,
as long as you're giving it 100, right?
Yeah.
Love the bed.
And this, I also like to add, this episode's definitely a little more on the serious note, just because. We're really trying to take it seriously and show you guys who we are. But in the future, we'll have a lot of laughs together. We'll talk about a lot of fun topics. We like to get deep with our topics sometimes. Talk about time travel. Who knows? Anything. So we'll be talking a lot on here. All of us are really good friends too. We've known each other for a while, so it's gonna be fun. So we're at least gonna try to get the forecast out every week. Then each of us are gonna try to produce one piece of content on the YouTube channel for Fourth Reserve a week. I'm gonna be handling forecast just because I'm handling a lot of my content stuff for the time being, but it's all subject to change. You know what I'm saying? And the first videos we're gonna be pushing out, you guys see soon. We'll go more in depth on who we are as individuals. So I'm excited for that. And we'll plan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and it's just the start too. In the future, we'll be posting as much videos as you guys want / we can do, right? Like this is just one video a week is just to set the expectation, and then we can bring it up from there once we have that comfort zone,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long building process. I think we're all ready to go here. So.
Yeah, I think we're ready, man.
Yeah, we got a good infrastructure though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes all that thinking is good. It pays off, even though like what Ryan was saying, like sometimes you can get kind of caught up in your head, but it's a good way in some aspects to think about the whole picture, but then you need to dumb it down to like what you actually need to do to fulfill it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a smart way to do it.
Agreed, man. And like that's the thing. We're all very well rounded and whatever it is that week. Leave a comment and like let us know what do you guys want us to talk about, all that stuff. I think that'll be cool, kind of to have. The cool thing is we're not just gonna have one of our audiences. All of our audiences will tune in to watch this every week and watch our videos, and like we kind of want to make it like you're tuning into a TV channel type of thing, where each episode it's an episode. Airborne with his COD stuff, Jason with music, whatever. Jacob's doing movies, and whatever we doing, it's gonna be lit. And we're really hyping this up right now for a reason, because we believe in this dream, this passion, this goal. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Wait. Can I ask a question to the boys?
Yeah, dude.
All right. It's kind of like a two-parter. So, what was the one experience or memory that you had that like made you realize that like this is a dream you have to create Fourth Reserve, but you didn't know it was Fourth Reserve at the time, obviously?
I got a good one, but someone want to go first.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I gotta think.
You gotta think. All right, I got
You
one.
want- Hi.
Yeah. So back in the day, not even that long ago, but like probably was it 4 or 5 years ago now in high school, sophomore year, I was trying to pursue like YouTube, making videos as much as I could, and I kind of like got some constraints because like I wasn't doing very well in school. I understand like my parents had to draw some lines for me. So I only was able to make like a certain amount of videos per like or I only had a certain amount of time to make videos. So like I was making 5 videos in one day and then editing them the next day. So after doing that for probably like almost half the school year, I was like, wow, I can't wait for a day where I can do anything I want on my own time at least. So that kind of paved the way for me to be like, wow, I think if I have more time, I can make better videos because I was able to make, that many videos in such a short amount of time. So that's when I figured out like, holy crap, I could do this because I kind of am a workaholic in some ways.
Yeah.
So that's when I figured out like this is for me because I may have not enjoyed it at the time because it was so hard to like just grind, but I knew that if I had time to like spend my own time and like really let it simmer and boil, then it would be way more enjoyable. So that's when I figured out that this is it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I
I
think,
remember
awesome.
those days.
dude,
I
everyone
think I
remembers that.
can. Yeah, I think I could build off that point. That kind of grinding point because for me, I think that I realized this was it. Like this is what I wanted to do when like I was in like the midst of like competing in COD, like middle of my career. I was like going all in, had a 4-man squad, and like I technically the captain of that team. I was putting in hours and hours and hours just like for honestly no reason. I wasn't getting paid. I was just doing it because I loved it, but I would get home from school, go to baseball, come back, hopefully have homework done. If not, I was doing homework in between games, and I was playing for until 12 o'clock on a school night, and then after that, after like my teammates got off, I'd stay on and I'd watch VODs, which is like video of the games,
Mhm.
and I'd look back and see what the team is doing wrong or what I'm doing wrong, and I'd like rekindle my gameplay, and then I'd bring it to the next day for no reason. I wasn't getting anything out of it. I wasn't gaining revenue or anything. I was just doing it because I wanted to win, and I knew from that point like damn, like this is something I really want to do. I get to play baseball and I get to do, I get the game, I get to play COD competitively. But what if I could do it for money?
Yeah.
Or like what if I could actually like get something out of it? What if I could, I'm not saying money is, all of it, but it does help out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like it allows me to continue to do it.
Yeah, you can
Back when I
focus
was in
on
high school, my family helping me out, and I was able to do that. In the future, I'm gonna need to support myself, and being able to continue with baseball and gaming, there's just no other thing that I would rather do. And with you guys as well, it just makes it 100 times better.
Yeah, dude,
That's awesome.
that's a good one, man. I'm definitely gonna take your point, with what you said for doing it for free, right? That's a really good point.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna segue it into mine. Mine, it's a little bit of a mixture of a few things, and I'd say, and it might be a little long. But just bear with me, okay? Because it's cool stories. Going off what Keo said though, I think back to when me and Jason, this is what really first started it. Was when me and Jason, we were probably, I don't know, elementary school days. We used to just have our iPod touches, right? And we would just get inspired by random creators. Whether Dude Perfect, we did the trick shot days. We tried to do that, right? We would film funny skits. We would do things just for the fun of it. And that was when I fell in love with just entertainment and that aspect of filming. And then, I never really wanted to, do it because I didn't want to get made fun of, like in high school. Like I always was just like, I'm gonna wait. And so that's what I did. And, Jason inspired me too a lot during the time where he was grinding. So I'm like, you know what, I want to open up my channel. So after I graduated, you know, I opened up Beham Prod YouTube, and I'm like, you know what, it's the last summer we're all together as I guess high schoolers or whatever you'd call it. And I'm like, I'm gonna vlog our summer. So I don't even know how I did it. Like when I look back at it, but I would just take out the camera, not give a crap what anyone said, and just film our whole summer. And those vlogs are still up on my channel. And what that did, going off what Keo said, was doing it for free, right? There was no, like, I wasn't gaining anything from it. The only people who really watched were like my buddies and my friends, but it was just so fun doing it. And so combined with that and that, I became, you know, I had a lot of time on my hands freshman year of college, because unlike a lot of people, I commuted, which means like I lived at home and went on the train every day. So I had a lot of time, and I was at a crossroads, right? Like, where do I go with this? No one's really viewing my stuff, but I love to do it. So then I stumbled across TikTok, and the rest is history. But we know, like, I just found TikTok, and I'm like, wow, it's really easy to grow, like, rather than YouTube, right? Rather than Instagram. And so I just was like, all right, I'm just gonna post a fun video, like every day, and then every day turned into like a few times a day, and then I just kept growing, and one video blew up, and then I realized, wow, like, this is what I want to do for sure. And so it's been a journey, but, you know, after gaining that following and, you know, seeing that you can make money off this, and like proving to myself and just to my family that like this isn't some joke, right? We can really do this. And so that's where it's a really cool story, because it's a little mixture of, you know, Jason and me as we were little kids, and even me and Jacob as little kids. We would film things too.
I was just about to talk about that.
Yeah, we would film dumb shit, but it was awesome. And Keo doing his gaming. As soon as like me and Jason were always watching Keo and being like, you know, he's a grinder. Like, that's someone we want to be surrounded by. So it all just came together, man, and it's cool. And that's why I think we're really gonna go places, because of all our journeys and inspiring each other, because that's what this is. But sorry for the long story, but yeah, go ahead, Jacob.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, kind of what Brett said, it kind of started when we were really young. We would just play around with, was it your video camera or was it your mom's video
Yeah,
camera?
I had a tiny red video camera that I got for Christmas.
And like every time we would go over to his place, we just film each other like through the window, just like doing random stuff. Like someone would come over, and we'd be like, "Oh, he's coming," and we'd be like through the blinds, just. And I hope you still have the footage. It's hilarious.
I do.
We're just like, we're like, how old were we? We were probably like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
like
young.
Probably around that age. And we were just doing random stuff because it was fun to us. It was fun to record. It was fun to like document. It was fun to like put on kind of a little show for just the whoever the friends were there. But it was still fun. Like that just proves that like we don't really need that audience. We just want that audience to share and to grow things and create a community. And that's kind of what it's about, is like sticking to our roots as when we were younger, and holding true to that and building what we can now. And like, I think one of the biggest experiences or like memories I have is when I realized that this is like a dream for me, was literally just watching YouTube. I was watching FaZe, I was watching Yogscast, I was watching just anyone, and just the idea of just talking with a whole bunch of people being your job while you're playing games or making videos or whatever, that's just, who does that not sound appealing to? Like, I want you to ask anyone who's under the age of like 50, obviously, that won't want to play video games for fun, you know? So that's kind of just where it started, and it just evolved, and me and Brett, we wanted to do like a little channel in like, what was it? Was it sophomore year? No, it wasn't sophomore year, because Jason was doing it his sophomore. It was junior year, I think. Yeah. When we created a little YouTube channel. Didn't post a single video on there.
Never posted.
But we have a whole bunch of just footage, just of us being idiots. That I think Brett's posted on his Beham YouTube video, just to throw it on there. because it deserves to be seen. It's pretty cringy and pretty funny, but yeah, no, that's kind of just where I started.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude. And hearing everyone's, it's dope, and it really. I'm glad you asked those questions because that was really cool because we really like, kind of all came together and just shared what got us to what, and it pumped me up. Not gonna lie, that pumped me up just to hear
Yeah.
all that. You know.
I hope you guys are excited. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the perfect question for this.
Yeah.
Perfect question.
Perfect.
Thanks. It was I cooked these all up 3 years ago. No, I'm just kidding.
Been waiting.
It's been waiting. It's been a dream to ask this question.
Dude, I have a quote to share with you. It's actually a
Oh,
quote.
let's hear.
It's a quote from your boy B Ham himself.
Okay.
But one day, I went over to where Jason's at in college, and it was like right during the time where I was kind of blowing up on TikTok, and we were just like, "What the heck's going on?" And I said something to him, and it really stuck with me. I don't know where it came from, but I was just like, most people, they only dream till they're 12. So I was like, you only dream till you're 12. Like kind of around that age. Most people only dream until you're 12. But with us, I don't think we've ever lost that dream. I don't think we've ever lost, that's the sight of what we want to do. And I think a lot of people with society and, going to school and parents telling them, hey, get a job, go to college, do everything a certain way, you kind of lose sight of that dream. Some kids want to be, a hockey player, and they stop, right? But, so you only dream until you're 12. Nah, screw that. We keep going, and that's what we want to represent here, man. Is just we're a group of dreamers at the end of the day. It sounds cliche, but really we still do it, and we're adults. So, that's a quote.
Yeah.
That's the quote.
I love it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you might have dreams, but like not like the dreams that like we're talking about. Like you might even lose like creativity. Like once like Brett's saying, like whether it's like parents pressure or like society pressure, like pressuring you into like having this like what life is supposed to be like, or like living the safe route or like stuff like that. Like it doesn't need to be that way. If you believe in something, like that's all it takes. And if someone tells you otherwise and you still believe in it, then keep going. Like that, it just goes to show like we're all living proof of that.
Oh, yeah.
And that your dream can evolve too. It doesn't need to be like, oh, I need to do this now. I used to play video games.
Yeah.
I don't play any video games anymore at all. So like that used to be my dream. But little did I know, the dream might not have been to play video games. It might have been to be just a creator, right? Like doesn't need to be so narrow-minded.
Yeah.
Like even with Brett or Jacob or Ryan, like all of us here want to do more than just the one thing. Like we got more than just online life.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. It's about dreams. Screw reality. It's all about imagination. So, yeah, like I feel like it's true. Like a lot of people lose sight of what their like dreams are and their like imagination, and like they feel like they're stuck with what they have and stuck with reality and they can't get out of it. But no matter where you're at in life, like you can always get out of your situation. And no matter how trapped you feel, how many things are against you, how many obstacles you have to overcome, you can do what you can to work towards your dream or what you want out of it. And that's just what we're trying to do with life. Like YouTube is that platform, and TikTok and Twitch, all of these platforms help us they're like tools for people to be able to make these types of dreams. So why not use them, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure. And a couple more things, we'll wrap it up here, guys. But I was just gonna say, we're kind of like the OG four here. We call ourselves the core four of the Fourth Reserve. But we're definitely, if any of you guys are watching this out there and you like what you see, definitely feel free to hit us up, because we're always looking to collab with other people. Eventually we'll add other members. We're gonna try to get this going first and really focus in on core four first. But if this sounds like something for you, don't be shy, because like that's our goal is to then get to a point where people are gonna like see the message and they're gonna be like, that sounds like me, and they're gonna wanna do something like this alongside us. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you're interested at all, just hit us up on Instagram. Do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think that was a great first episode, guys. Like I said, you know, we are the Fourth Reserve. I'm sure you get that by now. But we're gonna try posting content weekly. We'll probably discuss after this and stuff. But yeah, expect a forecast every week at least. But we hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you go check out all our socials, meaning personal socials. You know, Airborne, Fluidity, What the Hammer, and BHAM. Check us all out, but also check out the Fourth Reserve on Instagram and Twitter as well. Instagram's definitely gonna be a place where we're gonna live and post a lot of highlights, clips, all that stuff. So if you want to see that, go over there, check it out. But yeah, anything else you guys have to say?
Just excited to get going.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. We outie, baby. Enjoy.